High Evolutionary. Hi friends, Toy Lips back at ya with another one. Another retro carded Fantastic Four wave, the High Evolutionary. Wish he could evolve himself some more accessories. I don't see much going on in there. Taking a closer look here though, you can see he looks pretty clean, if not lacking in some finer paint details. Back of the card here, some other characters, and this little read up. It's like one sentence. It says nothing. Challenges the Fantastic Four. Challenge them. Challenge us both. Let's just get right into this thing, huh? Herbie, you're not listening. And it's like that. Out of the package, we have Herbert Wyndham, the High Evolutionary, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby way back when as a Thor villain, but he beefs with everybody. This guy is an incredibly talented geneticist, experimented all on himself and everything else to evolve his intelligence to like peak human levels beyond, you know, and he's got this nice exoskeleton granting him all kinds of godlike powers, and he can just like with his own hands evolve and devolve other life forms. In figure form, that means he just comes with nothing. You're going to use your imagination. His powers force you to use your imagination. Aesthetically, he looks pretty nice. Some pretty solid sculpted detail all over this thing. A lot of unique parts and pieces, as well as wherever you could reuse these from. And check this out, though. They're pinless. Pinlessness abound. That is great, considering he comes in a wave with a bunch of sloppily repainted Fantastic Four figures, which should be the main draw, but really it's these villains. Just killer. You get painted rivets all the way around. Sorry, again, Black Series collectors. Getting right up in that face. Look at this juicy detail, just sculpted right in there. Looks really good. Some extra paint, some line work to accentuate that would be cool. Though I don't know how accurate that would be. He's got his nice little mohawk. He is unmistakably the High Evolutionary, and I am stoked on all these new pieces that they've used to put this together. This is slightly softer here. All of this nice rib work. I had ribs for lunch. That's why he's doing this. The hands and stuff, we've seen these before, but mostly there's a lot of new parts here. Looking under the flap. And he's looking really sharp. Painted rivets all over the back too. Really, it's just a couple of colors, and you've got this plastic that is really marbled here a little bit. I don't know. We'll just say that adds to the detail. I mean, shoddy, but it is a nice color of plastic. It has this sheen in it. That is cool. And the pieces all sort of match, even though this seems to be like a heavier red on the harder pieces out here. Matches the head a little bit. Casted in a couple of colors of plastic. But it is effective. It is instantly recognizable as the High Evolutionary. Some slop on the rivets. But at least they've painted them all. And they've painted them inside of here. Nice pinless joints. That is fantastic. More love went into the ancillary characters here in what is essentially the retro Fantastic Four wave. This guy looks great though. Thrilled to have this. And he did not exist in figure form in what, current Marvel Legends, or maybe even before that, as far as I know. I have simply been here since the 2012 return of Marvel Legends. We're at 10 years of that now. That is fantastic. I think he looks really nice. I don't think he could have designed himself any better. The only thing I could complain as lazy here would be just casting it in that plastic instead of putting some paint over it, because you will end up with marbling in certain situations. But I'm pretty forgiving of that depending on how it looks. It kind of looks like part of the aesthetic here. Maybe it's a little damage to the suit. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing over here. It's nothing at all. I don't mean to excuse that. But if you can cast it in a plastic that looks this good, man, go for it all day. For articulation, he does feature sort of all of the modern niceties, sans butterfly joints, which would be cool to see everywhere, but they're not always necessary for posing. He's going to just be standing around imposingly, maybe clenching a fist, sweeping a hand, doing some broad gesturing with the hands, maybe devolving your second cousin, whatever we do here. Starting at the head, though, it is on that ball joint. It looks like it's just socketed right down in there. Sometimes we just tear it off so you can really see what's happening. Just a knob. We just pop it onto a knob. And look at the fun color on the knob even. Okay, shoulders are just ball jointed, socketed in there. And they are really tight joints. So that's nice. See it clicking all the way around. A bit stiff. Got that really nice bicep cut and pinless double jointed elbows. Look at that. Comes way up there too. That's why you want the double jointed elbows. That is just really nice. Even with the gauntlet piece on. Wrists are hinged. And you get some decent hinging from that. And then, yeah, newfangled diaphragm cuts, man. That's great. You want to see that because you get side to side in addition to forward and back, even though that wasn't much forward. Yeah. What you gonna do? He does have a waist cut hidden underneath the skirt piece here, which is just a separate overlay, but that will, of course, rotate all the way around if that's what you need it to do. Upper thigh cuts here, as well as the legs on the standard ball joint in there. Comes up to the side pretty far. Forward, comes all the way up here. Back, same deal. You're going to have that sculpted booty, how we do. Double jointed, pinless knees. And those fold in half pretty impressively. And check it out. Calf cut hidden in the boot. Perfect. And these really nice Hasbro ankles. Forward, back, and rocker. Really impressive rocker, as ever. So the articulation is nearly everything you could ask for in a Marvel Legend, and it is nicely hidden with the pinless features. Let's see that everywhere, guys. This is where you would insert clapping hand emojis. For accessories, he just comes with an extra set of hands. His powers are just going to be your imagination based. How about like some kicking machinery or something like that? Some big contraption. Some of the stuff, it's hard. Maybe like use a place in a wave for like an accessory pack that could apply to some or all of the figures. I also liked that when a character would come with an accessory that could go somewhere else. I know maybe some people aren't fans of that, but I think accessory packs would sell. I mean, NECA does it, you know, other companies do it, and I think that it's a risk, you know what I mean, to just release some accessories. But we're all about like dioramas and custom little worlds and just fleshed out displays. I think it would be great. Still trying to workshop what those things might be, you know. If you don't think it's cost effective to pack them in with the figure, you know, put some together extra. Maybe something that would apply to several Fantastic Four characters, as well as, say, the villains that came with the wave, and put its own price on it. I feel like that stuff would be hard to find. I feel like those would be the ones that would fly off the shelves. Like, I don't know, maybe he could have come with a couple of man-beast heads or something that you could swap onto some other characters. I'm just spitballing here, you know? This particular character isn't diminished too much by a lack of accessories. They just are always nice to see. The You Must Be High Evolutionary stands about 6 5/8 of an inch to the tippy top of his mohawk and compares pretty favorably to other figures in this line, especially in this wave. The Mr. Fantastic figure, Reed is supposed to be like 6'1", and Mr. Wyndham is 6'2", so that fits. Big Ben and Little Susie, wake up! Little Susie, wake up. Kicking off some festive comparisons from his past, we have the meaty Thor and the Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew. Another of my favorites. Wonder Gore Wonder Twins, Quicksilver, and the Scarlet Witch. I love how characters like Herb here have such a big impact that I can bring in characters from all corners of this universe and still have them be relevant comparisons, like the X-Factor, Cyclops, and Apocalypse. But stepping outside of the universe for a second, we have the articulated icons Red Ninja from the Fwoosh. Hey guys! And the NECA Ninja Turtles cartoon Leatherhead, some type of anthropomorphic animal man, right up the Evolutionary's alley. And finally, we have the Marvel Legends symbiote suit Spider-Man from the Sandman Build-A-Figure wave, that OG version, because GameStop canceled my pre-order of the new one that I put in October. Canceled it a week ago. Couple days later, they put up pre-orders for it again. One of those is mine, bro. Said they didn't have any for me, though. And then they sent me an email asking me how I liked that new symbiote suit Spider-Man that they canceled on me. Yeah. Anyway, don't want to forget the Marvel Legends Morning Coffee, mostly Bucky Cap Deadpool. Shame. Stop. Shame. So, hi, Herbert Hoover here hits all of the right notes for the character that he is depicting. There's a lot of new sculpting, painted detail all over the thing, though that red is just the plastic, which is a good call. It's not going to chip, it's not going to scuff, it is nice and shiny, but there is some marbling. Your results may vary. I really dig the pinless nature of the arms and the legs, especially considering I think that's like new sculpting. Where else am I looking here? I got a Reavers figure right here in hand, and it's all ribbed like that, but it's larger and has visible pins. So that is, I mean, I'm often surprised by, repaints. The main characters in the wave are repaints, but the two villains are just like brand new sculpts and stuff. That's really cool. Maybe they could have done a little bit of wash or line work bringing out the sculpt in the head, but I think that looks good as it is anyway. He does weirdly stand kind of like knock-kneed, though, you know what I mean? You can almost tell there. Or he just has freakishly toned quads, man, looking real good. Just evolved his muscles to such a superior level. No accessories at all, though. Hook up some giant machines, maybe like a build a diorama, build a playset type of thing we could do like once or twice a year in lieu of a build a figure, Probably not gonna happen. But hey, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I am happy to have this figure, and even happier now that he is out of the package. Before it was like, it's fine, high evolutionary, great. It's got a lot of ties to a lot of characters in the Marvel Universe, but he is a lot more fantastic out of the package. And I hate to say that I like him more than the Fantastic Four from this wave so far, but I do, and I like you all too. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for sticking with this channel. Subscribe if you have not. Leave a like. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I love you guys. Thanks.
I got fingers on my lips. Toys that I'm touching, I don't want to put them down. Instead, I want to talk about them. Yes, fresh. Smell the plastic that I crave. I want to shop. I can't be having Bruce Banner. I'm Dr. Rubber Band on Bruce Jenner. And you can call me after dinner. We can talk comic books, but we're here to talk toys. Be proud, make noise.